Oh, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Oh, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Oh. So, no, all right. Welcome back, y'all. So, hope y'all watched my last video. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, and comment and share. Let me know some details of what y'all want to hear. Some story times. But a lot of it's going to be like day in the life. But a lot of story times. Because I feel like I got a lot of stories that's funny as shit. Or that's just like, wow, that's deep. So I was like, dang, let me do a few story times. So this is going to be a story time, y'all. And I do wear glasses. I'm a 4-ad later. So hopefully you guys don't see my computer reflecting off my glasses. But I'm pretty sure you do. Maybe I'll do it with no glasses. I don't know. Let me just let y'all know that I'm blind as shit. So I'm looking at myself in a blur. But y'all, I decided, I was like, yo, let me tell this story because the story is crazy. It ain't really crazy, but it's like, damn. So y'all, in my dating years, let me tell you, dating years. So, y'all, I used to just go on like random dates. Mommy life. Pause, gotta go get my son because look what he's doing. He's standing up. I don't even know if y'all can see that. He's standing up in his bassinet, y'all. Look at him. Look at him. This is what I be saying. Mommy life is real. Just gotta stop my interruptions. Mind you, I was working, but I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm back. I had my brief intermission. So, let me take off my glasses. So, yeah, as I was telling y'all, in my dating years, I was just like going on dates. I mean, you dating, you living life. It's it. You know, it is what it is. So, I knew this guy from around my city, and he asked me on a date. So I'm like, sure, why not? I think it was like a Thirsty Thursday. So I'm like, oh, he's probably going to ask me to where everybody goes to bars. Was we as know it as the South Side in Pittsburgh. So we went to a bar. Now, mind you, I'm the type of person to be like, hey, you know, kid life, mom life, like back up. Nobody wants to back up, please. Back it up. Okay, so yeah, so he like asked me out. And I'm all like, okay, you know, we can meet, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like getting ready, getting dressed or whatever. And so I'm like getting dressed or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, you know, where are you at, blah, blah, blah. I'm the type of person that when I be at home, I be like, I'm really 5 minutes away, but I'm really just now putting on clothes. I'm that type of person. So anyways, I'm like getting dressed, you know, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I'm on the way, blah, blah. So rule number one, fellas, this is for y'all. Rule number one, if you are going to meet a girl out, first of all, I hate going to bars for first dates. That really is not it. Like, this is not it. It's loud most of the time. And
your name what? My name's Chris. Holly? Chris. Oh, Chris.
The bars that we go to, and you really can't, like, you know, like it's not a vibe all the time. It's really not. Especially the bar that we went to. Like, everybody's there, you know, whatever, blah, blah. Anyways, fast forward, we get to the bar, and he's like, yeah, you want a drink? I'm like, yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah. So we ain't really doing too much like, oh, let's get to know you type, because it's in a bar. Like, everybody I know is there. He knows people there. And he actually had like a friend that was there, sis, that was there. So I'm all like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, hey, hi. So, you know, you got to socialize. So everything was cool. But as I'm sitting there and I'm talking and he's buying drinks, it's more and more drinks coming. And more and more and more and more. Tip number 2. If you're going out with a girl on a date, on a first date at that, and you're going to a bar, nigga, look. Excuse my language. Don't get effed up. Don't do it. just don't. So pace yourself. So anyways, as we're there, I'm like, he's getting a little drunk, you know. I'm not gonna say super drunk. I'm just like, yeah, this is a little excessive. Like, come on now. So we're about to leave, but as we're about to leave, I'm like, he's a little lit. He's definitely a little lit. So mind you, I drove as I should. And he drove, obviously, his car because I met him down there. And I'm like, yo, like, you're going to drive? So he actually lived pretty close to me. And like I said, it wasn't like a stranger or nothing, but like I knew him from around, like, you know, he was texting me before then, like a while, like we had mutual friends. So he was like cool, but we just never went out. So we had went out and he was just like, yeah, like, what? My braid. So yeah, we had went out or whatever, and I was like, hey, I'm just following you because he lived like close to my house. So I'm like, I'm just following you, make sure you got, you know, you get home safe, whatever, because he was like drinking. I was cool. I had like 2 drinks. Like I was cool. So he goes to drink, you guys. So we're driving home. It's about 15 minutes now. I noticed he was swerving a little bit. So I'm like trying to call him. He's not like answering his phone. I'm like, why isn't he answering? So as we're going through lights, we get to about this third light that's like near his house and my house, right? The light turns red. Obviously, turns green. But you guys, his car didn't move. So I'm like beeping the horn for like a good maybe 30 seconds or so. I don't know, just to see. Y'all, I pulled up next to him. He fell asleep. And I'm sorry. The only person that really knows this video is that person, but it is the truth. So y'all, I tried to wake him up. And y'all can tell me if I'm effed up or not. But y'all, I had to go. Like, what was I going to do? I was by myself. I did call his friend, like, but she didn't answer. So his sis that was with him, so she didn't answer. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. He'll wake up when he realizes he's here. So I'm like, gets always like almost home, and I get a phone call from a police department, like, oh, such and such, we picked him up at the light. Are you able to come meet him because we can't let him drive? But y'all, this is on the first date. So I'm all like, I mean, I guess, because they wasn't like releasing him until somebody came and got him and picked him up. So out of all people, why the hell call me? I guess I was like the last number in his phone or something that was calling him. So they just called me. So yeah, so I called. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, so they called me. And when they called me, I went to go pick him up. His friend actually met me there. And I'm like, girl, like he like passed out. Like I didn't know, like this is not it. Like, it's just not it, right? So we finally, like, I got him to his house. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you trying to come? No. And that was the end of the date. More of the story is, y'all, do not go out with a girl on a first date and then get messed up and then they have to follow you home and you're super drunk and all. But, listen, it was just not it. Like, that was, like, one of the worst first dates I ever had. One of the worst dates ever. Like, who wants to do that? Like, really? Who really wants to do that? Like, it was the worst. So, that just goes to show. Just giving y'all tips. This is for really the fellas. Don't do it. Just don't. It's not it. But, please, y'all, make sure y'all notate this as a dating tip. But definitely, y'all, that was my story time. I just want to give y'all that little story time. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. And there will be plenty more videos to come. And many more story times on my worst dates, okay? Follow, subscribe. See ya.